Hello friends, welcome to my channel English Vocabulary with Mahfoud. But before starting in this episode, I would like to thank you for your support, for your lovely compliments, for your lovely comments. And I would like to thank you, of course, for watching my videos. And the vocabulary of today is very important, it's very beautiful as well, because we will be talking about grammar vocabulary. So we have seen in our videos and we have talked about the present tenses, past tenses, and in this episode we will talk about future tenses. Okay, so future tenses are very important because they allow us to speak about actions and events which will happen in the future. So let's go and discover the future tenses. And in this episode, we will talk about the differences in terms of meaning, types, structure, and usages. And first, we will start with meaning. So, what is future? And of course, we have to use a timeline to make it very, very easier for us. So, we have past, that is before, and we have present, that is now, which is in the middle, and we have future. I made future. I made after between brackets to make it very easier for you to identify what is future. So future is anything that will happen after present. That will happen after anything that is coming is called future. That's why I made after here to help you out to know what is the future in a timeline. So we have many types of future. So simple future, you might know future simple. They are synonyms and you can use which one you like. Second, we have future continuous. You might know as well future progressive. And we have future perfect. And the last one, we have future perfect continuous. Okay. So we're still with the meaning, of course, and we will see what is future. So future is a tense like simple present, simple past, past perfect, etc., which talk about actions that will happen in the future time, that is after. So any action or any event that will happen in the future time, okay, is called future. And we have many types of future. So we have simple future and future continuous, and we have future perfect, and we have also the future perfect continuous. And we call these in English tenses. Okay? So we're still with the future tense, but now we will see the structure of the future tense. And we have the affirmative and the negative structure. We call it as well positive form or negative form. First, we will start with the simple future. Okay, so this is the structure. I will eat. This is the positive form. I will not eat. This is the negative form. He, she, it will eat. This is the positive form. He, she, it will not eat. This is the negative form. The last one, you, we, they will eat. This is the positive form. You, we, they will not eat. This is the negative form. So there is a note here I would like to shed light on. So we don't change the form of the verb to eat, neither in the positive form nor in the negative form. So as you can see here, I said I will eat. He, she, it will eat, not he, she, it wills, or he, she, it will eats. So we cannot change the form. You have to put the verb in its structure without the two and the element. So we have to put the verb as a base infinitive without two. Okay, and this is applicable to all verbs. Okay, any verb that we should use in the simple future, we should not change the form of it. Okay, I hope it's clear. So let's go now to the usage. So we use the simple future with decided and planned actions which will happen, and with some adverbs. Okay, so decided plans and actions which will happen. It means that actions that we decide to do in the future or we plan to make in the future. So these are what we call actions or decided actions that will happen in the future. We will use, of course, examples to identify and know more about what is decided in planned actions. And we use the simple future with adverbs. Okay, as I said in many of my videos, that adverbs play a big role to identify the specific tense that we should use in a sentence. Okay, so adverbs of the simple future we use tomorrow, soon, later, next year, next week, etc. Now let's see the examples to know more about the simple future usage. Okay, so example, she will not come to say goodbye tomorrow morning. Okay, she will not come to say goodbye tomorrow morning. So this is an action that it was decided before, and the woman, uh, I mean, she knows already, or she knew already that she will not come to say goodbye. Okay, so this is a decided and planned action. Okay, which will happen in the future. I hope it's clear through this example. The second example, we are very sorry, sir. We will be on time next time. Okay, so this is an apology expressed, of course, because of a fault made by some workers or something, asking forgiveness from their sir. So we are very sorry, sir. We will be on time. We will be on time next time. Okay. So they are promising that they will not repeat this mistake again. So we will be on time next time. So they're promising that they will be on time. Something will happen in the future. Okay. I hope it's clear for you through these examples. So we still with the future tense, and we will talk about the structure again, but now with the future continuous. Okay, so let's see the structure first. I will be eating. This is a positive form of the future continuous. I will not be eating. This is the negative form. He, she, it will be eating. He, she, it will not be eating. This is the negative form. Okay. You, we, they will be eating. You, we, they will not be eating. This is the negative form. Okay, so the future continuous we have to use to be auxiliary. Okay, the to be auxiliary is very, very important if we want to talk about a tense that is continuous. Here, in this case, future continuous, the to be auxiliary must be included. Okay, so there is a note here I would like to mention. The ing form is is in all continuous tenses, including the future. As I said, the ing form, as I said in many videos, of course, of mine before, the ing form is in all continuous tenses, including the future. So here, even the future continuous, the ing must be included in the verb that we want to use in the future continuous. Okay. Let's see, of course, the usage and then move to the examples to know more about the ing form of the verb. So the usage, so we use the future continuous with long actions which will be happening at a particular time or moment in the future, and with some adverbs. Okay, so it's a long action since we're talking about the continuous form. So it's a long action which will happen or which will be happening at a particular time in the future. Okay, so in the future, there will be a very long action which will occur or happen at that moment, and it's very long. That's why we call it future continuous. We will see examples, of course, to know about this. So, and we use, of course, the adverbs like tomorrow, next time, etc. Because as I said, adverbs play a big role to use the correct and the right tense. Okay, let's go together and see examples to know more about the future continuous. So, example, first, we will be playing soccer at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So, playing is a long action, is an active verb. So, the act of playing will be taking place at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So, this is a future event. We don't know if it will happen or not. So, but this is a decided plan, a decided action or planned action that is very long, and it will happen, or it will be happening at a particular time in the future. Okay, I hope it's very clear for you. And we have used in the first sentence tomorrow as an adverb, which shows that the action is going to happen tomorrow morning, okay, or tomorrow in general. That is 10 a.m. Okay. The second example, my father will be working this evening. Okay, my father will be working this evening. So I might say this sentence in the morning. So this evening is a future event. We don't know, what's gonna happen in the evening. So my father will be working this evening, which means that my father goes usually to work at the evenings. Okay. So my father will be working this evening. It's a future or planned future event, okay? Which is, I mean, a very long action. So to work is a very long and active verb. I hope it's clear for you through these examples. So next, we have the future tense as well. We will talk about structure, the affirmative and the negative, but now we will talk about future perfect. Okay, so we have the to have auxiliary and the perfect tenses. So all perfect tenses we use to have auxiliary, as I said in many of my videos. So the first one we have I will have eaten. Okay, this is the positive form, and I will not have eaten. This is the negative form. So he, she, it will have eaten. This is the positive form. He, she, it will not have eaten. This is the negative form. You, we, they will have eaten. This is the positive form. You, we, they will not have eaten. This is the negative form. So to have auxiliary, of course, must be included. Okay, so there is a note here. In future perfect, to have auxiliary must be included. Okay, because as I said, the perfect tenses, when it comes to the past, when it comes to the future, when it comes to the present, to have auxiliary must be used to make the perfect tense in general. So let's see the usage, of course, of the future perfect. So usage. So we use the future perfect with finished actions with specific time in the future. So what does that mean? So finished action. So they are finished action with specific time in the future. So there will be actions that will be finished in the future. Okay, so we will talk. I mean, it's like talking about a action that will finish at this specific time in the future. It's a finished action, but it will finish at that time in the future. We will use examples as usual to know what is the meaning of the future perfect usage. Okay. And with some adverbs. We use, of course, the future perfect with adverbs, like by the year 2030, and before June, and in 4 years' time, etc. All these adverbs show the finished action that will happen in the future. We'll see examples to know more about the future perfect usage. Okay, so example. So by the year 2050, technology will have spread in all countries. Okay, by the year 2050, technology will have spread in all countries. It's like an action that will be done. I mean, before the 2050. Okay, so it's an action that experts or people who are seeing this information, that this action will happen, okay, or that will be done before 2050. Okay, so when we get to 2050, technology will have spread in all countries. It's like technology will be in all countries, almost all countries. So it's a finished action, it's a planned action which will take, I mean, experts predict that it will take place in the future time, and it will be done before 2050. It's not complicated, friends. You have just to practice it, and you have also you have to know how you can use it with many examples to know more about the future perfect. I hope it's clear through the first example. I will use the second to make it very clearer. So second, before the end of March, every student will have graduated. Okay, so it's an action that will take place, of course, in the future. But this, I mean, the sayer or the teller of this information knows that before, okay, the end of March, every student will have graduated. So he knows already the action. That's why we call it finished actions. It's like we're talking about things that will happen in the future, and it's set. It's very, I mean, it's ready to happen. Okay. So before the end of March, every student will have graduated. Okay. I hope it's clear through these examples. And now we will talk about another structure of another future, that is future perfect continuous. And with future perfect continuous, we use two auxiliaries, to be for the continuous form and to have for the perfect form. Okay, so let's see the structure first. So for the positive form, we say I will have been eating. Okay, for the negative form, we say I will not have been eating. Okay. Next, he, she, it will have been eating. Okay? He, she, it will not have been eating. This is the negative form. The last one, you, we, they will have been eating. You, we, they will not have been eating. This is the negative form. Okay? So, so we said that in the continuous form we use to be along with ing form of the verb, and if we want to use the perfect we use to have auxiliary. Okay, I hope it's clear for you through these or this structure. Now let's move on to the usage. So the usage is the same. We use the future perfect continuous with finished long actions. Now, because we're talking about continuous, it's long, it's a long action. Okay, so we use it with finished long actions with specific or estimated time in the future. So it's a long action that will happen in the future. And we know that it will happen in the future, but it will be finished. And it's very long. Okay, I mean it looks like very complicated, but it's very simple. Through the examples, we will know how we can use the future perfect continuous correctly. And we use, of course, the future perfect continuous with some adverbs, like before November, in 4 years' time, etc. So these are the adverbs and many adverbs which help us to use the future perfect continuous correctly. Let's see the examples, friends, to know more about the future perfect continuous usage. So example, by the year 2070, we will have been completing 50 years of hard work. So they're counting, okay? So they're counting that, I mean, uh, when we get to 2070, we will have been completing. It's like we completed completely 50 years of hard work. So it's an action that will take place, that will occur, that will happen and in 2070, okay? But it will be finished at 2070 exactly, and it will complete 50 years of hard work. I hope it's clear for you guys. The second, I will not have been playing soccer by next year. I will not have been playing soccer by next year. And so playing is I mean, in continuous form. It's a long action, an active verb. That's why we use it in the ing form. So I will not have been playing soccer by next year. That means that I will not be playing at that time next year. That is the time. Okay, next year I will not have been playing soccer next year. So I know already it's a long action that is finished, and I know already that next year I will not be able to play soccer. I hope you guys liked my video. If you like it, just go and show the like by clicking the like button. If you're not a subscriber yet, just try to subscribe to my channel. And I hope I can see you in the next video. Till then, bye.